OnShaw.net video, we're going to see how to make an online absence note for a mobile phone app. For those of you who haven't heard about the online absence note, my school, Carlo Educate Together National School, has an online note for parents to fill in if their child is sick. We ported this on to our mobile phone app, and I'm going to show you how to do this quite quickly using a Google form and a little bit of HTML. If you don't know how to make an online absence note using Google Forms, I've written an article on OnShaw.net to give you a step-by-step guide to actually doing it. The link is at the bottom of the video there, and also in the blog post that accompanies this video. Now, you can use any HTML editor at all, Dreamweaver or anything like that, to create HTML. I'm using a piece of software called Bluefish. And basically, if you don't know anything about HTML, don't worry, but all the code here comes up automatically when you click on new HTML or new web page. And the only thing that we're going to be interested in is pasting a line of code that Google will give us. So I'm going to go straight into a Google form that I've created earlier. If I go into my Google Docs, I'll see my absence form. By clicking on that, I will reach the absence note. Now, I've cleared all the absence notes that I have on our system. We have over 120. And essentially what I'm going to do is I need to go to Form. I need to embed the form in a web page. And once I click on that, you'll see that it says paste this into your blog or website. So what I'll do is I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste that exact line of code back into my HTML editor, like so. Now, you'll notice that when it's coded in, the thing that you'll need to be worrying about or looking at is the width and the height. Now, this will be fine for any for websites, but you're going to probably need to half that for a mobile phone app. So I'm going to change the width to 380 and the height to 334. So you should probably do that in your HTML editor. So basically, your HTML is going to look a little bit like this. If you're good at HTML, you can add your own stuff to this document, changing the frame border size, the margin height, and colors and things like that. However, I'd be quite happy with just this. The important thing to do is when you're saving it, when you go to File and Save As, it's important that you save the file as index.html. It has to be this name and no other name. It's a good idea maybe to save it as in a place that you know where you're going to find it. So I'm going to type in absence as my folder, and I'm going to make sure that I save it in that folder itself. So save. The next stage is, once you've got your HTML file here, the next stage now is to compress it into a zip file. A zip file is a compressed file which you need to have for AppMakr, which is the program that we're going to use to create the app. So if you've got a Mac, it's simply a matter of right-clicking on the file and going to compress HTML. If you've got a Windows computer, there's similar options there. You can also use a freeware piece of software such as 7-zip or one of those. So once it's compressed, you should get a file called, well, whatever name it is, but change it to whatever name suits you. So I'm just going to change mine to absence.zip. And that's the file we'll be using when we go to AppMakr. For those of you who haven't used AppMakr before, again on OnShaw.net, you can go to the article called Make an App, and it will go step by step into creating an app using the program AppMakr. This is the dashboard for AppMakr, and I'm in the middle of creating a simple app where I have an RSS feed and a photo album. Now I want to add my calendar. Now my calendar is just a simple HTML file, so I'm going to go to a HTML or phone app tab and add that. Okay, as it'll ask me for a tab, I'm just going to pick one at random here for this, and we'll give it a name absence note. Well, maybe just call it absence. And I need to choose my file. It's the zip file I'm looking for, and I remember where I saved it here, absence.zip. And once I do that, I click upload, and my absence note should appear in the emulator. We'll just have a look. If I click there, there we are. Here's the absence note, and that's pretty much it. Once I save it, I'm ready to go. If I want to, obviously, after that, it's a matter for yourselves to publish that on the App Store or on Marketplace if you've got an Android phone. I hope this tutorial was easy enough for you to follow, and I'll be uploading lots more tutorials on onshot.net over the next few weeks.